Hello, and thanks for tuning into this video. My name is Zach. I'm a lifelong reader and lover of science fiction, fantasy, comics, manga, personal development, and everything in between. And today I wanted to gush and talk about the first couple chapters, which would make the first volume of Inio Asano's Mujina Into the Deep. So in light of the print release coming out soon by Viz, you can read it now online through Viz or through Manga Decks and some other sources of the fan translations, but it's on Viz, it's on the official site, and they're releasing a print version of Volume 1, which I think is the first 6 chapters of Mujina Into the Deep. And yeah, I just finished up through chapter 6. I'm on chapter 7 right now of Mujina, and yeah, this is one for the books. I think it is great. So this series is Inio Asano in the top of his game. I am a huge fan of Dead Demons Destruction. It's one of my all-time favorite mangas. So if you liked Dead Demons, and maybe if you like the other stuff, Asano has a quirky style of writing. So if you've read Poon Poon or Solanine or the other works that he's done, it has that weird little bit of twist, but I think it's more of a progression of Dead Demons as opposed to connected to his earlier work. So while I love Poon Poon, I thought it was a really messed up and in a good way series that took you on a wild ride. This is kind of the next iteration in the style of Dead Demons, where Asano is going a little bit more in the action genre, but also, like Dead Demons was, playing with a critique of society and politics today. So there are those aspects in the series where he's critiquing society through the eyes of this fantastical world he's created about rooftop culture and these Mujinas who are assassins who don't have rights, so they're not even human. And maybe it's too early, or maybe I just missed it, but they keep saying they're not human. I don't know if it's that like they're actually not human, or it's just the thing that because they don't have rights in this futuristic society that they're not considered human. But there's kind of these illusions that they are not human. So I don't know if it's talking about they have like enhancements and some other things going on in the future. But yeah, this world that Asano's created is just amazing. So as I mentioned, there's like this rooftop culture where these Mujinas are these assassins who live outside of society in this future where everything is, super kind of like AI controlled and locked down, where you need to have a rights card to kind of do everything. So you need your digital ID to kind of, interact anywhere in society. And Mujinas are these people that operate outside of society. So they kind of deal in cash. They have their like secret gathering dens where they can meet and kind of deal with people that help them operate outside society. And in that token, they deal with things that society can't deal with, namely kind of assassinations and kind of dirty work outside society. So our story follows our main character who, we follow her, and she's kind of like an older Mujina, and she gets involved with a couple other characters. And the art style, of course, reminds me a lot of Asano's other work. I see so many of the Dead Demons characters on the page here in Mujina Into the Deep, which is a great thing. I reminded a lot of nostalgia for that series and seeing the characters and the art style. So the art style is that new Asano style where it's the real world and superimposed on like an artistic representation of the real world is Asano's manga characters. So I saw some of the behind the scenes for Dead Demons where he actually goes out, or maybe his team, but takes real world photos and they're kind of digitally imported into software, and he kind of redraws over the real world picture to make it into his style and uses that as the reference, and then onto this real world into the manga world, then the characters are added, and it's a really cool style. And the art in Mujina Into the Deep is that ramped up to 100. Asano on the top of his game, and the art very amazing, and his paneling as usual is just non-stop, like a movie, very cinematic. The characters, the expressions, the action, And because this is more of an action-oriented story, very dynamic panels, lots of stuff going on, you can just get lost looking at the panels and in this world. So it's this, dystopian future cyberpunk kind of world that Asano's created. It's just absolutely amazing. I think it's one of the top series running right now, and I'm really hoping this first volume of the physical of Mujina Into the Deep does well, because this series I think has some legs. It's got that Asano quirkiness where it's a little out there. There's some weird things that happen. Just read the first chapter and you'll be like, okay, it's not as weird as the first chapter. It kind of tones down after that, but the first chapter really draws you in with some dramatic panels, a lot of action. But I really want to see more of the world, similar to Dead Demons. You're just giving glimpses to the world that there is a lot more going on that we're privy to. It's this world of assassins and society, and through our main character, we're kind of learning more about the Mujina society, about rooftop culture, and how the current world is structured, what they're fighting against. And I hope we're going to learn how they came to be, and just give those glimpses of what got us to where we are today. As Asano's doing kind of like a critique on modern society, like he did Dead Demons. The characters represented a lot of the struggles that were happening at the time, whether domestically or internationally. So I see the glimpses of that coming through in this series, and I'm all for it. I think it's a great story so far, very interesting, very worth checking out. So Mujina Into the Deep. This is, again, the volume 1, chapters 1 through 6. My review, 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10. As a huge fan of Asano and Dead Demons Destruction, do check it out if you like his other work in that weird, quirky, seinen style, but even more on the action and with even more amazing art. Check out Mujina Into the Deep. So thanks for watching and have a great day.